I can see it right now. This movie is going to get some serious mixed reviews this weekend. Hello, everyone. I am Mecha Random 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube harpy. I watched the Sonic movie. Now, I had no intention of watching it originally. I wasn't somebody who played the video games. I've got a Sega Genesis back there. It's one of those that has every, 30 games preloaded. All the Sonic games are on there. And it has a little cartridge that you can stick the games into. But I was always the Mario person. I'm Mario Kart. I do all those sort of games more so than Sega because I was kind of more into music and stuff than video games back in the 90s. So I really wasn't that into Sonic. That being said, I did want to check it out just because it was such an important, really important movie to watch. So here's where my review is going to be a little mixed as well. I went in not really wanting to see this movie thinking, okay, this is going to be another 90s sort of bad video game movie. It's going to be like another Mario Brothers or something, or it's going to be like an Inspector Gadget or one of those sort of movies. And it wasn't. It really was. It was so good. It was really funny. And of course, if you're in the right frame of mind, you will really enjoy this one. It was hilarious. Oh my God, Jim Carrey. If you were one of those kids who remember Jim Carrey on In Living Color back in the 90s or the Ace Ventura stuff, this is him. This is him. I mean, he's as memorable as like Fire Marshal Bill or oh Lord, this is the movie for you if you are a Jim Carrey fan from way back in the day when he was so funny in this. And not only that, because of here, let's take a look at the poster here for reference. The design of Sonic, because they did listen to the feedback from when they had that really creepy, awful design here, and they fixed him, they made him cute, and throughout the whole beginning of this movie, I'm like, oh, he's so cute, they have a little baby son, oh, he's so cute. He's got a little kitty version. Oh, he's so cute, though. And he's got a cute personality. He's fun. He's sweet. He's endearing. The whole movie is like that. It is not... I mean, you guys already know that all these little Birds of Prey accounts that are going around saying the Sonic's this and that. You know it's not. It is one of these... And I did take notes. I took a couple of notes here. Sometimes I do that, especially if I'm...
Smoke weed every day.
This really feels like it's going to be the start of the whole family feel-good sort of movies, like that we had in the 80s, like E.T. and even Lost Boys to some extent, to Goonies and all those things. Oh, I got a Goonies video coming too. And I think that ties into this. And I'm glad I watched this before making the Goonies video too, so definitely stay tuned for that one. I'm going to be making a Goonies video soon. This is what I'm seeing, and this really feels like a trend to me because I've been scribbled down in the dark here. Ghostbusters Afterlife also really is kind of one of these little feel-good family sort of movies. There's nothing offensive about it. It's actually funny. It's paced well. The science is better than Star Trek Discovery.
I like science.
And can we get these guys who wrote this on Star Trek, please? Because they have things that make sense. There's a noise where, they establish, and this isn't going to spoil anything for you, but they establish a cause of noise in some location. And the same thing that comes in pops in later on, and this isn't going to spoil anything for you because you guys will figure it out. And this is what I mean by I was going to get some mixed reviews. And as much as I enjoyed it, and I'm going to give this one probably an 8 out of 10. Here's why critics are going to hate this movie. Because it is very predictable. 10 minutes in, probably 15 minutes in, I'm like, oh, and this, and this is going to happen. That being said, I was absolutely right with this, and this is going to happen in this movie. I still enjoyed it because it was fun. It was cute. It was funny. It was enjoyable. It was a lot like the 80s sort of movies. This kind of all fun and all cute pretty much everywhere. This one really appealed to me as a girl who likes to squeak cute things. I mean, I have porgs and crap on my microphone. I like the cute things. And even though I didn't like Last Jedi, I still like porgs. I know. I'm a girl. I can't help it. That's one of the things I really, really liked about this. And of course, making him huge helped. If this was a design, no, this movie probably wouldn't have worked. That being said, Jim Carrey really made it so fun. James Marsden's the other lead in this one. It's kind of, I was thinking to myself, had Transformers done this would have been good. This is very similar to like the Alvin and the Chipmunks sort of movies, only much better executed. There is a lot of product placement in this movie also. A lot of little like ads for things. They just go right into full on Olive Garden, when you're here, your family, and little ads for stuff and product placement in the movie. It's very noticeable. It gets a little old really quickly, but I can kind of forgive it because, well, like I said, I can forgive it because they redesigned it and they listened to the fan feedback, and I think that's worth overlooking. I can overlook a couple ads because these movies are gonna have the ads in them anyway if they're set in modern day, and this is why more and more of this stuff is set in modern day, so you can have your little cell phone references or your restaurant references or whatever. But yeah, I really think the critics probably are not going to like this movie if they are like me and have seen every movie under the sun pretty much, or seen the plot of and seen the story of. It's very similar to like an E.T. sort of plot and story. It's very cute. It's very heartwarming. It's very touching. There's elements of this movie that it's going to appeal to like the Lego movie crowd, I think, a lot. This is going to be for people kind of probably over 30, in between like 30 and 45 or so, who probably played the games like the 90s stuff and kind of missed that sort of entertainment. But this is a really good version of it. This isn't like the Inspector Gadget live action movies or any of those sort of things. This is a much better version of that. And I really, really enjoyed it, and I can appreciate that. So I can definitely recommend this. This one's going to be safe to take anybody to. The pacing is so good. It doesn't go, and then we're here, and then we're here, and then we're here, and then we're here, like a Star Wars movie or some of these newer, more modern sort of sci-fi things. And this has very much a lot of sci-fi elements. If you're a Stargate or Battlestar Galactica fan, you're going to have a few, oh, I like that actor from this, I like that actor from that. You're going to have that. I want to say they probably filmed it in the same place they filmed Eureka, which I think is what, Chilliwack, something. It's one of those little small town settings that's kind of near Vancouver. Oh. If you're somebody like me, and I'm not going to spoil a whole lot of this, but if you know anything about the other podcast I do, I'll drop a link up here to the other channel I do where we talk about like the UFO stuff, Bigfoot, cryptozoology, weird stuff, haunted things, spooky things. You're gonna enjoy some references in this movie. You're gonna get it really quickly if you're an adult and have seen these movies a million times over. If you're not, if you've never seen something like this before, that's why I just don't want to spoil it for you. There's a lot of elements in here though that you're probably going to be able to predict, and that's okay sometimes, because sometimes you just want to have a smile on your face for an hour and a half. And that's the other thing. This isn't even that long. Oh, and there's some end credit scenes that you're going to like that might set up some stuff later on. And I'm not going to spoil that for you either. Stay for the end credits. I think this one's definitely worth supporting. And I can highly recommend this if you want to support studios doing the right thing, if you want something that's genuinely entertaining. I'm so happy they made this a good movie, because that's what I was afraid of, that everybody was going to go out of their way to say, go and support this, and it was going to be garbage. But no, it's not. It's really, really fine. It's very fun. So yeah, did you guys see it? If you guys saw it, don't have a lot of spoilers in the comments. Other people might not want it, because this is going to be just a spoiler-free review. If you want me to do a full spoiler review, let me know in the comments, because there's some really funny little things, and I kind of want to watch it again. I do kind of want to watch it again with it a little fresher in my mind with some of this, because there's a lot of little things and nods, and I think there's even like a dig at Mario at one point, but that's a dig at Mario. That's definitely a dig at Mario. It's kind of cute. There's a lot of really cute moments in this, and I can't say I didn't enjoy it. I was very entertained, and I would much rather watch something like this than a Birds of Prey or pretty much anything that Brie Larson's in.
I just see people.
Oh, Lord. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I am Mecha Random 42, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.